Our next step is to add our assets to the chart of accounts. If by chance you closed out of the chart of accounts window, you can go back to it by being on Mindy's Cupcakes homepage and clicking on the chart of accounts icon in the company section of the homepage. Let's go ahead and click on that, and you're going to see the 3 accounts that we already have set up. Looking at our chart of accounts, we start with cash and bank in our assets. And then we're going to go ahead and add these other accounts for assets. So to add an account to chart of accounts in QuickBooks, you're going to go to the bottom of the window and you're going to click on this plus sign for add account. So for a new account, the first thing you do is to decide what type of account it is. In this case, cash and bank is a bank account. So we're going to leave bank selected. In name, you're going to put the account name, which is cash and bank. So go ahead and enter that now. We're going to leave everything else blank for now. And under opening balance, since it's a new business, it has a 0 balance at the beginning of January 1st. So go ahead and change the date. And then when you have that entered, click OK. So then you're going to see cash and bank now listed in our chart of accounts. The next account given is our accounts receivable Sitna Corporation. So we're going to go to the bottom of the window, choose the plus sign for adding accounts. We're going to click on the drop-down menu for type, and we're going to change it to accounts receivable because that's the type of account this is. And then in name, you're going to type accounts receivable Sitna Corporation. But in this case, QuickBooks only lets you type in so many letters. So we are going to condense accounts receivable. So we're going to put ACCTS space REC for accounts receivable. And then put a dash and then the company name. And if you run out of space, as long as you can see part of the business name, will be okay. But for QuickBooks, we want to condense it to ACTS space REC and then the dash Sitna Corporation. When you have the name entered, there's nothing else that we'll need to put in for now. So go ahead and click OK, and you're going to see our accounts receivable Sitna Corporation. I want you to go ahead and enter the remaining asset accounts, starting with the next accounts receivable, High Springs Catering. When you get to baking equipment and you click on the plus sign, remember that equipment is a fixed asset. So when you go to type, you need to choose fixed asset. For supplies, they are coming and going. So you're going to choose other current asset. So equipment and the van and any larger asset will always be a fixed asset. And supplies is other current asset because it's more fluid. So go ahead and enter the remaining accounts for assets, and then we'll move into liabilities.